Did you know what color the mirror has? The human eye perceives radiation in a fairly narrow range of wavelengths. It is called the visible part of the spectrum. The radiation of our sun has approximately the same intensity throughout the entire visible part of the electromagnetic spectrum. In other words, all the colors of the rainbow in sunlight are about the same bright. The totality of all these colors is perceived by our eyes as a white light. When falling on objects, part of the radiation is absorbed by their surface or internal structure, part is reflected, and some part of the radiation can pass through the thickness of the object. Its color is determined precisely by the reflected and absorbed radiation. Since white light usually falls on objects, the totality of all the colors of the rainbow, then when a certain wavelength is absorbed, the reflected light becomes no longer white. The color changes due to the fact that some of its constituent components are absorbed by the object. There are pigments that absorb all components of white, except, for example, green or blue. As a result, materials dyed with such substances acquire green or blue colors. But what about the mirror, because it reflects all the light that falls on it? Here you can draw an analogy with white. It is obtained when the object does not absorb any component of the light falling on it and scatters it from all directions. Unlike an ordinary white object, a mirror reflects light at a clear angle, allowing you to get an image of the light source and objects that are located behind its surface. So what can be said that the ideal mirror has a smart, white color? But in fact, such mirrors do not exist in nature. Any such material has internal defects that do not allow reflecting 100% of the incident light. In fact, mirrors slightly better than other colors reflect radiation falling on them with a wavelength of 510 nanometers. It corresponds to the green color we see. So, the mirrors, although it is difficult to notice, are green. That's all. If you liked it, please push the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell. Have a good day.